Welcome to our English short and easy learning class. In our previous class, we learned about ovals, both long and short ovals, and the place of writing both the ovals and the consonant for the first, second, and third place for long ovals. And also we studied about short ovals and which are represented by light dots and light dash. In today's class, we'll go deeply into short ovals. Here, for the first and third place short ovals, for the joint consonant are written in the same position as that of long ovals. As the first place, same here, and the consonant above the line. The third place, same as long ovals before the second consonant, and the consonant is written through the line. Again, first place above the line and third place before the second consonant, and the consonant is written through the line for tag and tick, rock and rook. And here second place short vowels are written before the second consonant. Second place short vowels can be written before the second consonant for the short vowels, and the consonant can be written on the line as per get, G, T, and the second vowel is written before the second consonant. And in rec, again the second place vowel before K. Gull, the second place vowel before the second consonant L. Again lug, that is the second place before the second consonant. And with this, we'll compare the second place, both long and short vowels. And these vowels can be compared in the following diagrams. Like the second place long vowels after the first consonant, like 1, 2, the before the third place. Again, here 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. These are the places for writing the vowels after the first consonant for long vowels. Now, the second place short vowels after the first consonant can be written like this: 1, 2, and 3 before the second consonant. Again, 1, 2, and 3. This is the position for writing the short vowels. Again 1, 2, and 3. Again the first place after the consonant and second and third place before the second consonant. Again first place for the after the first consonant and second and third place before the second consonant. This is how you can represent the short vowels after the consonant. And for remembering the short vowels, we learned a phrase called "that pen is not much good." In that, we have written the strokes as like this. That pen is not much good. So you can see we have placed the vowel after the consonant, first consonant, and also the second place after the first consonant. So this line can be corrected as like this. That is that pen. So instead of placing here, you're placing here. Again, third place through the line. So that pen is not. Again, on the line. N-T. Much. So M-J. Instead of placing a oval, we'll place the oval here. M-U-J. Much. Then the third place, same as that of long ovals before the second consonant, third place. So this is how we can write the second place oval, second place short ovals. Hope you understood this, and further we'll go for grammar locks. And what are grammar locks? Grammar locks are the frequently occurring words are expressed in shorthand by one of their letters. As can remember this stroke, it is B. So for B, instead of writing B and a dash here, if you write only the consonants, it will be understood as B. And these words are called grammar locks. So the grammar locks won't be having the ovals. And this grammar locks are letter words, and the shortened characters. The shortened characters that represent the grammar locks are called logograms or word letters. The shortened characters that represent the grammar locks are called logograms or word letters. Again, the position of these characters are written above the line, on the line, and through the line. And here we'll study some of these grammar locks. As we have memorized all the consonants, the same way we have to memorize grammar locks also. And there is no shortcut for grammar locks. So here some of the grammar locks are given. And we'll try to write how it is written. A small oblique is all. And B. Can see there is no need of writing the oval here. It is considered as B. And this because the sound itself represents B. And he, it's a perpendicular line, small short line is written he. And D, and D can be written with the dot. And U, this all, and if you write on the line the opposite direction, it is called U. So all, B, he, the, and O. So practice all these grammar locks. And since we have written full stop for the in shorthand, the full stop is represented by a small cross. If you write a small cross, that represents the full stop. Hope you understood all this. Kindly practice. I'll see you in my next video with a new lesson. Thank you for watching. And keep practicing.